Hey guys, Neddy here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hello. Like I said, I'm Neddy and I am a self-taught illustrator who decided to share her arts on YouTube. So if you'd like to tag along this adventure, just hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications by hitting that bell icon so you can be reminded anytime I post a new video. Before I go on, I'd like to say a huge thank you to everyone. We hit 100 subscribers before the end of May. It was a goal I had in mind, but I never really expected to really get that goal. I just want to thank all 112. I think at this moment we are 112. I want to thank 112 of you. You guys are the real MVP, and it's just very amazing watching this channel grow. And I just want you guys to know that as we grow, you guys at the moment, you guys are the foundation for this channel. So I just want to give a big thank you to all of you who are here to support me, who have been liking, watching the videos. You guys are the real MVP. Just thanks for that. So for this video, I wanted to make it a little bit different. It's like kind of like a chatty art and chat video. I enjoy watching videos like this, so I decided to give it a go. A reminder that feedback is always welcome in the comment section. I know my videos aren't the best quality, but I'm really trying my best to get them better by each new video I post. So I'd like to hear some advice from you guys. Anything you think I can change, I can improve on, or anything you'd like to see, just leave them in the comment section so that I can read them and know and try to improve and make these videos better for you to enjoy and watch. Because as much as I do enjoy posting videos and creating videos, I really want you guys to also enjoy watching the content I put. So please tell me any advice, anything you think I should change or I should add. I'm always welcome to knowing. Yeah. So today's topic of discussion is trying out new arts mediums. And personally, I am a digital artist at heart. I've always loved digital art, and I like the comforts and the simplicity of digital art. It's just like having the honestly, I don't really know how to put it. I don't know the word to use, but basically digital art is easier on the artist because you have easy access to colors, no mixing and all that stuff. You can easily undo, redo, change stuff up. You can choose a whole color scheme and decide I don't want this and just change it up totally. And there are just so many shortcuts to use that makes the workflow and the experience just way easier for the artist, unlike traditional mediums. But recently, I've been really enjoying traditional art, looking at traditional art. I've been consuming a lot of traditional art. Most of my favorite artists nowadays are traditional artists, and I've always wanted to try out traditional arts. But I do have some issues. Personally, I'm a very lazy person, and I need a lot of motivation to actually do stuff. And the setup for traditional art it's a whole ass workflow. To come, get the paper, mix the colors, wash the brushes. It's just a lot. I do enjoy the process, but the things you have to do before you begin the traditional arts is where I have issues, having to do all the setups. I know some people enjoy that, but I personally, like I said, I'm a very lazy person at heart. It gets so frustrating when I'm okay, I want to do a watercolor piece today. Then I have to actually bring out my watercolors, bring water, mix the colors. It's just a lot. And then just thinking of all that makes me give up instantly before I even try. But I've really been into seeing a lot of traditional pieces, specifically oils, and I've always wanted to try oils, but sadly I do not have access to oils. I do have some very cheap watercolors though. The first time I got these watercolors, I was back in Nigeria, and I didn't know anything about watercolors. I didn't know about light fatness. I didn't know anything about watercolors. I just knew I wanted to try out watercolors. So I went into a store. I don't even think it was an art store. I just think it was a store that sold stationery, any kind of office stationery, and I saw this pack of watercolors. I do not know the name, so I cannot recommend it. I know nothing about watercolors right now. okay, I do have a little bit of knowledge, but back then I had no knowledge of watercolors. So I just saw this pack and I was like, okay, watercolors, I'm going to buy this. And I got it and I tried it out once, and the whole stress of, like I said, having to set up the water and everything, it was just a lot for me, and I just quickly put them back and I hardly ever used them. I did bring them out though once to actually create a watercolor piece that will be on the screen right now. It's called Tranquil Greetings, and I did enjoy a lot, like enjoy the process of creating this artwork, and it got a lot of like love, and I was so happy because it was my first time actually experimenting with watercolor, and I thought that was going to be the beginning of a new era for me, a new watercolor phase. But sadly, it wasn't. As quick as it came out, it went back into its bag and I never used them again, never to be seen, until recently. I was just itching to try traditional medium, and the only traditional medium I have, like I said, is watercolor. I haven't tried gouache yet, I haven't tried oils, I haven't tried acrylics. Never had any of those things, never have done them yet. Would I like to try them? Yes. Anytime soon? I don't know. Recently the art stores have been closed here in Poland, but now they are open, so I do want to go on a whole ass shopping art spree, and I probably want to do a haul when I get some art materials, because I tend to say I'm going to buy one sketchbook and then I come back with like new micron pens, new like alcohol markers. I just come back with a whole lot of stuff. So maybe I will do an art supply haul, and I may or may not be planning on getting some paints, maybe quality watercolor paints, because creating this piece, as much as I did struggle, I had so much fun. There's something so therapeutic about watercolors or just traditional mediums in general. It's so different from digital art. I don't know, like it just gives you this feeling of peace. I don't know, this is just me talking. I hardly even do traditional art, but like I said, just those 2 times when I actually did try it, that was the Tranquil Greetings and this bunny piece that I did a sketch in my sketchbook, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to turn this into a watercolor illustration. I wanted to keep it simple because I'm not used to watercolors. I can't give you advice on watercolors. In fact, I don't even know if these watercolors are even good or not. I do feel like they are chalky. I've never tried other watercolors to actually compare them, but personally I do think these are very, very chalky watercolors, and I know they are definitely student grades. No one talks about this brand. I don't even know the name of the brand, but I did still enjoy the process of creating it. So that's why I probably want to try and invest in getting better quality, not the highest quality, of course, just like maybe it's probably still going to be student grade, but maybe some decent watercolors. Maybe having them would make me more excited to try out watercolors, and I'm trying to see if maybe I should get them in pans, because as much as the tube colors, because these ones come in tubes and they aren't bad, but I want to just try to experiment more to see what kind of watercolors I would actually prefer, whether I like them in tubes or whether I like them in pans. I feel like I might prefer the pans just because it's easier to access, and like I said, lazy. So if all the colors were already there and all I had to do was just to like mix them on the pan, it would be easier than having to actually bring them out and squeeze them and mix them. So that's why I probably want to get them in pans. But for now, I probably want to get just some watercolors. As much as I do want to try oils, they are quite on the expensive side, and right now I don't think I can just afford to get those. But hopefully in the future I would be able to invest in some very, very nice oil paints and maybe give myself like a go at trying out other traditional mediums like acrylics or gouache. Who knows? You guys can look forward for that in the future. A little bit into the process of this video, like you saw in the beginning, I first had a sketch of a bunny, this bunny-esque human. I want to say furry, but not furry, I don't know. And I loved the sketch, and I was just really itching to do like traditional like illustrations, so I decided to turn the piece into a watercolor piece because that's the only traditional medium I have. So I do not have a light box because, like I said, I am a digital artist and I don't need a light box. So the only thing I could do was to improvise and use my iPad to trace over the sketch from my sketchbook to my watercolor paper. It's not really a watercolor paper. Also, I won't be able to list the materials I use because, like I said, these are just scraps of paper I have. I think the paper is from one of my mixed media Winsor & Newton sketchbooks. I just got one out there because I do not have like watercolor papers because, like I said, not a watercolor artist. I think I've mentioned that enough. I don't have to mention it again. But I just got a random sheet of paper from one of my Winsor & Newton mixed media sketchbooks, and that's what I used for this illustration. As you can see, it was warping a bit because it's not the best quality paper for watercolor, but like I said, it was just a little illustration, something simple just for me to get back into that traditional medium mindset. So I didn't really mind. It was kind of a struggle, but I didn't let the struggle get to me too much. I just wanted to have fun, and I did. I had so much fun. It was so relaxing and therapeutic. Like I said, traditional art just does something different to me. It changes. I think it's a change of workflow. So I do want to learn more about watercolors, and hopefully when I get my new watercolor paint, I'll probably try to experiment more and create more higher quality watercolor videos for you guys to enjoy. So if you do know any YouTube artists that specialize in watercolors, please leave their links or their usernames in the comment section so I can check them out and learn a few things, because I really need the help. Or if you're a YouTuber yourself and you specialize in watercolors or know anything about watercolors, you can just leave your handle or your username in the description below. Comment section, and I will check you out because I really do want to get better at traditional arts. It's something, I think it's my 2020 goal. I know it's already like half the year to be saying 2020 goals, but I have a lot of 2020 goals that I haven't accomplished yet, and I don't think it's too late to try them out. And trying out new mediums is definitely one of them, and I think starting out with this illustration really has pushed me forward to actually decide to continue creating more traditional artworks. And yes, that is the finished illustration if you were actually watching. I know it's not the best illustration, but I really just wanted to like chat with you about trying out new watercolor illustrations. Sometimes everyone just posts their best work out there and not their worst, and I feel like it shouldn't really be so much of a big deal to actually post some of your bad art. Anyways, that's the end of the illustration. I hope you enjoyed this shaky time-lapse video and me rambling about trying out new art mediums. With that done, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to turn on post notifications. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. It really does help me out. And thank you again for 100 subscribers. I can't wait to see how far we can go. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. Bye.